Namo Doi Sauriyantam, Namo Doi Sauriyantam, Namo Doi Sauriyam, Namo Doi Saujayam, Namo Doi Saurivavati Sauram, Omkara Mindu Sanyukta Nityam Jayanti Yogina, Kamadam Okshadam Chiyo Omkaraya Namo Namo, Manganam Bhagavanayo, Manganam Gautamurti, Manganam Kuntandari, Ujendra Mursu, Manganam Namasanari Sadhana. Swanubhutya Jaka Siti Suvaya Bhavaya Sarvama Jivao Jyotani Jata.
Om Namo Loe Sarvatrikavarti Aryantanam. Om Namo Loe Sarvatrikavarti Siddhanam. Om Namo Loe Sarvatrikavarti Aryanam. Om Namo Loe Sarvatrikavarti Vajjanam. Om Namo Loe Sarvatrikavarti Sahanam. Om Karam Bindu Sanyuktam Nityam Dhayanti Yoginam Kamadam Mokshadam Cheva Om Karaya Namo Namah. Nama Samay Saraya Swanubhutya Chakasate Chitsabhavaya Bhavaya Sarva Bhavantarachide Agnana Timirandanam Gnana Anjana Salakaya Chaksuranmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah. Tirthankaro Jagatana Jayavantavato Omkaranada Jinano Jayavantavato Jinana Samo Sarana Sau Jayavantavato Netirthachara Jagama Jayavantavato Namo Tirthanayakane Namo Omkaranadane Omkara Sangarutene Namo Te Sri Kunda Kundane Aho Upakara Jinavarano Kundano Dvani Divano Jina Kunda Dvani Apya Aho Te Guru Kanano Aho Te Bhagavati Matano Dhruva Achalane Anupamagati Pamel Sarve Siddhane Vandi Kahon Sutta Kevali Bhasita Asamaya Prabrata Ave Hum Ekasuddha Sadha Arupi Jnana Darasanamaya Kare Kai Anyate Maru Jari Paramanu Matra Natiyare Jamanetrate Majjnana Natikarak Nati Vedak Are Jane Jakarmodaya Nirajara Bandate Majamokshane Om Namah Siddhevyo Om Namah Siddhevyo Om Sri Suddhatmane Namaha. Jai Jinendra. Today is September 27, Tuesday, 2016, and we are doing our regular Swadhyay on basic Jain principles. And we are talking about the...
Jara, आवाज फाटे छे.
Oh, आवाज फाटे छे. Okay, let me try to make... how is it now? Does it come okay right now? Sanjay, voice coming okay now?
Yeah, I think the volume may have been low, yeah.
Okay, all right, yeah. Okay, so we are talking about substances and we are on the final substance, the time substance. And actually there is nothing much to talk in time, and at the same time there is so much more to talk in time. So what we are taking enough of our time to understand what exact thing that we have to know, because it gives us opportunity to dissect some related subjects that is coming out in the future also. One second, let me adjust my video. Okay, so sorry. Okay, so what we talked about the basic time substance, that what is the definition of time, and as we said that there are space point in the universe. Space point is a smallest possible area that we cannot divide into further into two. As we said, this room divided into two and further into two and further into two, and by that time we come to a point in which we cannot divide it further. That's an extremely microsomial area, teeny tiniest area, that is called one space point. So time unit, the absolute time unit, sits in this space point. This is one space point of the cosmic space. This is another space point of the cosmic space. And they all are, those time units are sitting there. That's called absolute time. They don't move, they are there. Now, the smallest possible unit of the conventional time is called samay. That samay is a unit of time, conventional unit of time. So what definition we made it? There is a time unit. This time unit is sitting in one space point, and another space point, another time unit is sitting. The matter particle also, if we divide into so much again and again and again and again, we come to a point, it's called atom, which is called Jainism atom, Parmanu. And as we said before, science atom and Jainism atom are two different animals together. Science atom has a nucleus and a proton and neutrons and a electron and a quarks and all kind of things are there. The Jainism atom is the last part. There is nothing inside except that atom particle only. And that is seen only by omniscient Lord. It can be visualized by omniscient Lord. We said visualize. You mean omniscient Lord, or Siddha Bhagwan, does he have eyes to see? They don't have eyes, but they are the pure knowledge. And knowledge is doing function of knowing. As we have already know about it, the knowledge is occurring within me, and that is doing function of knowing. The eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and the skin, they are the associated conduits through which the knowledge can be known. But knowledge is only knowledge is knowing the whole thing. And these are, like, for example, if I am watching a TV, then my eyes are doing that function of watching TV. At the same time, while you are watching presidential debate, that you are listening to the sound bite. While you're listening, then you're not seeing. So only one sense works at a given time, but it works so fast, so quick, that we just say, oh, I'm listening and seeing both things together. But it doesn't happen that way. So senses, physical senses have limitation to have to create the knowledge of only particular sense related thing, and that too, no two senses can know at the same time. While the knowledge can see everything, so knowledge is the base for knowing everything. So here when we are talking about time substance, and we are talking about the matter particle, the atom particle, now we are defining the unit of time. This matter particle going from one space point to the other space point, because matter has a capacity to move by itself. So this matter particle going from one space point to the other space point, adjacent space point, at the slowest possible speed. Slowest possible speed. And then it is called one samay. And that one when that is a unit of time, smallest unit of time is called one samay. In a blink of an eye, innumerable time units pass by, 10⁻⁴⁹ and beyond. That many samay pass by. So now it gives us idea how minuscule the time unit that samay is. And from there we expanded that samay, and then we just went to the nimesh, and then we went to the next thing, and then antar the gadi and antar muhurt and days and weeks and months and years. Those are the things that we talked about. Now we are also going to expand to the macro time. Macro time. We know the micro time. We just microscopic time we defined just now. But what's a macroscopic time? When we say that I am existing since time infinite, what does time infinite means? Now I have to understand that one. When I understand, then it gives the enormity of the time that I'm existing, how long I'm existing. So to know that one, initially we said Palyopam. Palyopam is a 4-mile wide, long, deep ditch, and fill it up with the newly born sheep's silky hair to cut it in such a way you can't make two cuts out of it, and you push it, you fill the ditch completely, so much that the chariot of the king passing, that it doesn't sink. From this pit you take 100, after 100 years you take one hair piece out. How many years it takes to completely empty this pit of 4-mile long, wide, deep ditch? It takes many years. That is only called Palyopam years. Palyopam year. 10 raised to 14 Palyopam years, it makes one Sagropam year. 10 raised to 14 Sagropam years is making one Krodi Sagropam years. And while we know this part, then the time cycle, ascending time cycle, descending time cycle, it's like a wheel. Ascending time cycle is divided into 6 parts, descending time cycle is divided into 6 parts, and combine the total time cycle, ascending and descending, it's called 20 Krodi Sagropam years. Now that we have so much, in each 10 Krodi Sagropam years, one set of 24 Tirthankaras occur. So now present Mahavir Swami was 2500 years back, and Rishabdev was 1 Krodi years back almost. So in each ascending time cycle, 10 Krodi cycle, there is one set of 24 Tirthankarakas. In descending time cycle, same thing, another 24 sets of Tirthankarakas. And this kind of things keeps on going and going and going again and again and again forever. So how many of this 20 raised to 10, 20 times 10 raised to 14 Sagropam years type of time cycles, how many of those time cycles that we passed by so far? It says infinite in the past. Okay, now that I'm getting a little idea about enormity, but then the Acharya Bhagavan says, no, you are not stopping there. We are going to take you further into the journey of the time. And it comes Panch Paravartan, 5 phase of a time cycle. 5 phase time cycle. So that's what we are going to discuss right now. And then it gives us idea about macroscopic time, that how big, how huge the time is. So I'm going to bring the slides there here. Share screen. Okay. Okay, so here, one cycle of transmigration is called Panch Paravartan. 5 phase of 5 cycle of transmigration is called Dravya Paravartan, means cycle of matter. Kshetra Paravartan, cycle of space. Kal Paravartan, cycle of time. Bhav Paravartan, cycle of incarnation. And Bhav Paravartan, cycle of incarnation. And Bhav Paravartan, cycle of thoughts. So these are the things we will touch cursory touch, we'll touch them, we'll touch them each point, and it gives us enormity of the existence of this universe. When everybody says that, I mean, different philosophies believe different way. Somebody believes that my guru is my Lord, and he was only the Lord and everything, and he was there 300 years back. My Lord, my guru is my Lord, and he was there 500 years back. My Lord is existing since 2000 years. And Jains will say, my Lord Mahaswami was there 2500 years back. Those are minuscule time. Let's talk Dravya Paravartan, cycle of matter. Once we understand that part, then you understand how huge the time period is. I'm right now as a human being with material body, similar material body for human type of material body. I have it, and this material body is made up of infinite atomic particles. Same is your body, and same is everybody else's body, and same is in the universe. Whatever soul we can see, they have physical body, whether they are animals, human being, infernal self, or heavenly soul. So now my body is made up of certain number of particles, infinite particle, but certain number of particle giving me certain color of the eyes, certain color of the hair, certain color of the skin, certain height, and all kind of things that is there because of association of these material particles. Now, here I am, and somewhere along the line, I'm going to die. And my physical material particle will disintegrate into the universe. I'll take birth somewhere else. And then I keep on wandering in the transmigration. I'll also become human again. But I may be a different person at the time. I may be very short. I may be very tall. I may be white. I may be black. I may be yellow. All different kind of things can be there. But exact same particles making me right now, my physical body at this point, in the transmigratum circulating, going again and again and again and again in transmigration in the 4 realms of existence, finally I come back to a human being, and exact same particles that are present right now, I accept that, and I take a birth that way, and that time taken is called one Dravya Paravartan, cycle of matter. How long it will take for me to exact same number of particles to come to me and get associated with me? Remember, these particles are infinite times infinite in the universe. And so out of those infinite times of infinite particles, I get exactly same amount of particles, exact same particles that are right now present within me. That means my Xerox copy coming out in the future somewhere on the line, exact same thing. So you can imagine how long it will take. It will take infinite number of years. That's called Dravya Paravartan, cycle of matter. Okay. Now comes second, comes the Kshetrapala, cycle of space. To understand cycle of space, I'll go to the next slide and we'll try to understand what it shows. This is the universe. This is a cosmic universe. And this cosmic universe, if I can divide into the space point, one space point and second space point and third and four and five and six, I divide into all the space points in this universe. Remember space point? The smallest space area where you cannot divide into two. They are called innumerable space points. Remember, this cosmic space includes 7 hells, 16 heavens, and then on the top it's a adobe of Siddhalaya, and in the middle world here is a one that we human beings are living. So all this space, all this universe, cosmic universe that we see, that includes all the sun system, our own sun system and moons and everything, 9 planets and sun and moon and all those things. In the Milky Way, there are infinite sun systems are there. Infinite sun system. And there are also living beings, according to Jain philosophy, that they are there. So all those things combined together, you divide them into space points, teeny tiny space points in the universe. And let's presume you take one space point here, and then you give sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. So you give innumerable space point, you give the numbering. After giving all this numbering, at one space point, I take the birth right now. That's number 1. At one space point, I'm taking birth. That's number 1. Then I die and I go to heaven, I go hell, I go animal life, plant life, whatever. And again, after multiple transmigratory lives and everything, I come back and take the birth to the next space point. That's called number 2. Thereafter, I die and go wherever, whatever place I want to go in the universe, I go wander around everything. And again and again, then I come and take the birth in number 3rd space point. By this way, in sequence, if I occupy every space point, the innumerable space point present in the cosmic space, then it's called one kshetra paravartan, means one cycle of space. You can imagine how many years are there. Okay, then called kal paravartan, cycle of time. Remember, we said that one time unit is, there is ascending time and descending time, and combined together they make the whole circle of time, and that circle of time is total 20 times 20 into 10 raised to 14, means 20 raised to 14. That many sagropam years. Remember sagropam years that we talked? So that many, so those time cycle having 20 sagropam years, 20 crodi sagropam years, 20 raised to 14 sagropam years, and in each, out of those 20 raised to 14 sagropam years, I take birth in the sequence from one time unit to second to third to fourth, and I finish the whole 20 crodi sagropam years. Then it's called one kal paravartan, one cycle of time. Okay, we go next one, cycle of incarnation. Human being can live minimum antar murat, means 48 minutes minus one samay. He can have minimum, that's a time he may be able to live minimum. And maximum, he can live 3 palyopam years. Remember the palyopam years? 4 mile wide, 4 mile long, 4 mile deep ditch, and you take out 100 years, one hair out of it. So that's called palyopam. So that 3 palyopam years one can live maximum in human being. In the subhuman life, the same way. Minimum life is antarmurat, means less than 48 minutes. Maximum life could be 3 palyopam years. Heavenly and hellish soul, minimum life is 10,000 years. And maximum life is 33 sagropam years. Now, we take all these 4 realms of existence, 4 gati, and in each gati in sequence, I take birth and finish that time unit. Means in the human being up to 3 palyopam years, and in the heaven and hell up to 33 sagropam years in sequence. And that is called one cycle of incarnation. Last one is cycle of thoughts. Cycle of thought means I have an infinite thought process occurring within me. There are explanation given, but lack of time, but because of time constraint right now with us, that we will just say infinite amount of thought process. And remember, I can be angry in a milder form or maximum form. I can have an ego in mild form, maximum form, and all kind of things in between. All permutation combinations are there. And so those kind of thought process, in the one thought process I take birth, and then by sequence I take the second thought process, and third and fourth, and I just make those sequence and complete those things. That's called cycle of thoughts. We have done.
Kirit uncle?
Yeah.
Talking about cycle, is it okay to use the word period or length? Because it seems to me you're describing one cycle, not like a period is a period of matter.
Important thing is coming
cycle,
up. You know,
like, can I just say, to me, cycle means you come back and you do it again.
Yeah, but it's the same thing. In this cycle of thoughts, how many you have done so far? Infinite times. Wait a second. Infinite times I have done? Yes. You have done cycle of thought infinite times, cycle of incarnation, time, space, matter, all those things you have done infinite times, those things. Now think about enormity of the time, macro time, that how long am I existing? And those are the things that I'm existing forever and ever and ever and ever in this transmigratory cycle. And I'm going from one place to other. You know, I have some of my friends, I met them other day, and they said they went to China for 15 days of vacation. And they say, oh, it was it was lots of things to see and everything, but there was so much walking. We got tired. 15 days of vacation, you are tired and you are ready to come back home. Here you are transmigrating since time infinite, from one gati to second to third to fourth to one, keeps on going and going and going. Are you not getting tired? And Acharya Bhagavan says, if you are tired, then come to me and I'll show you the path to get out of this tiredness. So if I decide that, yes, I'm sick and tired of this transmigration and everything, I would like to get out of these things, then there are ways to get out. And Acharya Bhagavan and Tirthankar Bhagavan has laid the pathway for us to get a Samyak Darshan, means experiencing of my own eternal true nature of soul. If I do that, When I experience myself, that's called Samyak Darshan. And when I do that, within no time, within 1, 3, 5, 15 lives, I'll be liberated and I'll be going to the Adobhi of Siddha. So these are the possible things that we can have it done. So these are the, so it gives enormity of the time. It gives us the idea that how long am I existing? Because when we say infinity, the word gets diluted so much that we just don't understand the meaning of, we don't see the scope of the meaning of the word. But this kind of thing tells us we are there since time infinite. Not only we, not only me as a soul, but matter particles are also there since time infinite. And so is medium of motion, medium of rest, time and space, everything. This universe was never created, will never be destroyed. And that goes contradictory to the other philosophies of the world, in which they say, you know, when the resurrection day comes and everything, and Jesus will come and take you to the heaven, and you know, those are the things. They have no meaning of it when we understand this part. Yes, this earth was created, and earth will be destroyed in the future sometime, somewhere. That's true. But the destroyed means the particles came together, made earth. Those particles get separated, and so it's called disintegration. That's all it is. But particles are there, and new things will be created and everything. So those things keeps on happening. So transiency with permanency. I am permanent as a soul, but I keep on doing different gati, and so I'm transient in that life. So these are the things we have to understand. That Jain philosophy explains everything in detail to tell you that yes, you are there permanently. At the same time, if I'm human, I'm going to have disintegration of my body, and that's called death. It will occur. Life and death occurs. That's transiency, but matter particle remains the same, and me as a soul substance remains the same forever and ever. Having said that, now we can move further to give this question. I think we had done it. This one we have done it, so I'll skip that one. Time has an alien dependency. Means time, the conventional time depends on outside substances. What does it mean? Conventional time is known as having alien dependency, means vyavahar kal parasrit che. Conventional time means samay, then 24 minutes and 48 minutes and 1 day and year and sagropam years and palyopam years, and then 5 phases of cycle and everything. All those things are called conventional time, and they are dependent on outside substances. How? Like samay, nimesh, kastha, and the days, weeks, and months, and years, and all those things are modes of the time only. Remember, this time substance sitting in a one space point and another space point, they are called absolute time. They don't change. It's only the convention time changes, and so they are dependent on the matter. They can be measured with the help of matter, and thereby they have dependency. Remember, how did I define this samay? That one space point, another space point, one atomic particle going at the smallest speed to the another particle, another space point, and that is called one samay. Means to define samay, to define the unit of a time, I need the help of matter in the form of that atom particle, and that's why it's called dependency, with this alien dependency of the conventional time. So samay is identified with the help of atom, and that's why there is alien dependency. Blink of an eye is known as nimesh, and thereby one can also find kastha, kala, gadi, etc., etc., all those things that we talked before. Ahoratra has dependence on the movement of the sun. Ahoratra means 24 hours. 24 hours of dependence on the movement of the sun. So that's why this is a day right now. No, no, it's evening right now. No, no, it's night somewhere. And so depending on the sun's movement, one can say that one day occurred, 24 hours occurred. And with this help of the sun, when I find the day, then with that thing, I can also find it out, the year, months and years and all kind of things. So there is dependency. Nature of conventional time, Vyavar Kalnu Lakshan. What is the nature of the conventional time? So what it says, Parinam, Kriya, Paratva, Aparatva, and those are the things that we have defined. Parinam means substance without giving its nature, transform in the form of a modes, etc. is called parinam. Now, I'm a soul substance, and I keep on transforming. Right now I'm looking at the book. No, now I'm looking at the computer. No, now I'm looking at the camera. No, I'm looking at the slide. So transformation occurred in my knowledge mode. My knowledge mode went from the knowing from the book to the camera, to the computer, to the screen, to the slide. So these are the transformation. These are called modifications. For example, if I got up in the morning, early in the morning, I got up with the alarm. And I said, oh, it's too early, let me sleep for 9 more minutes. And I put the snooze another 9 minutes, and then alarm went on. I woke up, went to bathroom, brushed my teeth, took a shower, did the bhakti and everything, then started reading, then started talking to somebody. All those changes occurred within me from morning till evening. They are called transformation occurring within me. But those are the gross form of transformation we are talking. In a blink of an eye, when we say innumerable time units pass by, each time me as a soul has modification of each and every attribute. If that's the case, how come I don't know those things? Because my knowledge is blunted. My knowledge is blunted, and that's why I don't understand, I don't realize all those things. So transformation occurring in the form of modification means paryay occurring with every samay, that is called parinam. And that's the nature of conventional time, because one time, one parinam, second time, second modification, third time, third paryay, and this kind of things keeps on going and going and going in the past forever, in the future forever. So parinam. Kriya. To move from point A to B occurs in a soul and matter. Now, I am moving. I have a capacity to move. Me as a soul has a capacity to move. For example, there is one bug passing by here right now, and accidentally the foot goes on it, and that bug ends up dying. What happened to the soul of that bug? It moves from that body, and within 1, 2, 3 summer takes birth somewhere else. Means that soul moves that fast to go somewhere else to take birth again. Matter particle, from the lowest part of this one, let me just bring that slide here. Okay, here. From lowest part of the universe, bottom, to go to the top of the universe, matter particle can travel with the fastest speed and can cover all the distance in one samay. Because matter particle has its own capacity to move. And remember, we talked about it, that how matter can have capacity to move by itself independently. Remember, we talked about the electron circuit in a given atom. Hydrogen has 1 electron and oxygen has, I think, 8 electron or whatever the thing is there. So those are the electrons moving in the electron circuit constantly. Who is there to move those electrons? They move because of themselves. That's a microscopic point we took it. Macroscopic point, this earth is moving around the sun constantly 24/7. Who moves this earth? Earth is moving by itself. So macroscopically, we know that the earth means a particle can move. Microscopically, electron moving in the electron circuit, that means they can also move. So the matter can move by itself. Soul can move by itself. So those are the things that we are talking in this slide here, that to move from point A to point B occurring in the soul and matter is called kriya. And that's the nature of conventional time. Point A to point B move in certain time. Paratva. Paratva means when it takes too much samay, then it's called paratva. And when it takes minimal samay, then it's called aparatva. Remember, as we said, the maximum time an atom can travel from point A to point B is 14 Raju, means whole universe it can move. It can possibly move. That's called paratva. And going from one space point to second space point, going at the slowest possible speed, minimal speed, then it's called aparatva. So these are the conventional time, nature of the conventional time. In all these 4 things, instrumental cause is a time substance. All these 4 things happening, changes occurring in every substance, every moment, modification occurring, paryaya occurring. Soul and matter going from point A to point B. Matter particle going from lowest part of the universe to the highest part of the universe in this highest speed is called paratva, and moving from one space point to another space point in the slowest speed is called aparatva. All these 4 things, then instrumental cause is a time substance. They all need an instrumental cause, and time substance is an instrumental cause, and that's the nature of conventional time. So this gives us some idea about what time unit is. Vartana. Now nature of, this was the conventional time nature, we just saw it. Now we just see the nature of absolute time. Absolute time means that time unit which is sitting in one space point, and on the universe there are innumerable space points. So innumerable time units, absolute time remaining in that space point. That's called absolute time. What's the nature? Vartana means every substance keeps on transforming by self with its own principal actions. In this process, the external instrumental cause is a time substance. Therefore, Vartana is characteristics of time substance. This time substance provides instrumental cause to every substance of the universe. That's a characteristics of absolute time. Now, how many kalanu means time units are there? Remember, kalanu means this is the kalanu means time unit sitting in a one space point. How many space points are there in the universe? There are innumerable space points. So how many time substances, absolute time substances can be there? Innumerable. So they are innumerable in number, same as the space point of the cosmic space. How many samays are there? Times one mode is known as one samay. Present time only one samay. Past and future includes infinite samay. as we said, when we discuss about the time and days, weeks, months, sagropam years, and 5 phase of cycle of transmigration, all those things, if we divide into time units, the infinite time units are there. To better understand how many samayas could be there, let's digress a little bit. In this universe, there are infinite souls are there. Infinite soul means what? If you take a needle and on top of the needle, you take a piece of potato, for example, teeny tiny piece. There are innumerable bodies are there, and each body there are infinite souls are residing. Teeny tiny piece on the top of that needle. Innumerable bodies, and each body has infinite souls present. The teeny tiny things only we are talking. Now thereafter we are talking, all this living being that we see around, bacteria and 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents, 5 cents living being and all those things. So you can imagine how many living beings are there. So that infinite living being, that's first infinite. Number of particles in the atomic particle in the universe are infinite times infinite. Infinite times infinite. Number of samayas that in this universe are there from past till future. The third infinite, infinite times infinite time infinite. So that many samayas are there. So that gives an idea about enormity of this samayas. We can go a little bit further. Space point of the space, cosmic and transcosmic combined. That's a fourth infinite. Infinite times infinite times infinite times infinite. And how many attributes me as a soul is having inside? Fifth attribute, fifth infinite. Infinite times infinite times infinite times infinite times infinite. These many attributes, I have it within me. And every living being, every soul has that many attributes. And here I am begging for some teeny, some lousy thing of this universe so that I can be very happy. That's what I feel about it. That's what I think about it. If I have a new car, I'll be happy. If I have my new computer, I'll be happy. If I have my new iPhone 7, then I'll be... Come on. You are full of all this attribute within. Why you are not looking inside and be happy from inside? Anyway, so having said that, we try to go to the next one. So time can be instrumental cause for how many substances at a given moment? It can be instrumental cause for every substance of the universe. So time is an instrumental cause for all the substances of the universe all the time. In the past, present, future, all the souls, all the matter particle, medium of motion, medium of rest, space, and everybody. Time units provides instrumental cause for their transformation. Who is the instrumental cause for time substance then? Well, as the space accommodates all, including self. Remember, space is accommodating everybody, including itself. Similarly, time itself is instrumental cause for transformation to everything, including self only also. Why do I have to know all this thing? Because it tells me independence of all the substances. And when I say instrumental cause, means it's simply merely present. It doesn't do anything to me. So I am the one independent. I do all my decision. I do all my transformation. I do everything myself, and at the time there's associated things are present, means nothing to me. I am the boss. As one of the US presidents said, buck stops at me. So I'm responsible for my deeds. I cannot blame it to other people that because of you I'm in trouble, because of you I got into car accident, because of you I end up losing my, no, all those things are useless. If I understand this part, then I don't have dependency on the other people, and I don't blame other people for my problems. My problem occurs because of me. I have to take responsibility. I can't keep on blaming everybody else. In the transcosmic space, there is no presence of time substance. Then how can there be modification occurring in the transcosmic space? Let me just go back to that slide and say that to explain better. This is the cosmic space. This is the cosmic space. So time units are present in the cosmic space. Soul, matter, medium of motion, medium of race, and time, they are present here. Space is also present. Whatever space is present here is called cosmic space. And whatever space is present beyond, for example, this area, that area, this area, this area, this area, all these areas beyond cosmic space are called transcosmic space. So, time units are present only in this universe. Time units are present only in this universe here. Then, this transcosmic space also keeps on transforming. That who provides the instrumental cause for those transformations occurring in the transcosmic space? The answer is, let's say I have a long stick and I move the stick from this angle, this end. Can the whole stick move on the other end also or not? I had it, for example, this is a pencil, I have it. And if I move this pencil from here like this, from one end only, does the other end move or not? So same way, the cosmic space and transcosmic space is a one big, huge thing. So time unit is present in the cosmic space, and it provides the instrumental cause for the cosmic space. In turn, when this pencil I'm moving from one end, it moves also other end. Same way, transcosmic space needs to have also instrumental cause that is provided from the cosmic space. So even though transcosmic space has nothing present outside, transcosmic space outside is nothing. These things outside is nothing. It's a blank space only. But there is also transformation occurs, and the time unit present in the cosmic space helps out that substance. So let's go to that slide again and see what more it wants to say to us. So transcosmic space, there are no presence of time substance. Then how can there be instrumental cause occurring? Because space is an indivisible substance. We make two artificial division of a cosmic space and transcosmic space, because the space having cosmic space, its space having cosmos or universe is called cosmic space. Space having no cosmos is called transcosmic space. But space is one big whole universal substance. So only with the presence of cosmos there are two divisions created. As the pot maker moves the stick and whole wheel moves, no smell only, and whole body feels good. Similarly, space is being indivisible, that the time provides instrumental cause in the cosmic space, which become instrumental cause for trans-cosmic space too. I'm smelling something and whole body feels happy about it. Or pot maker is moving with the stick, the wheel. He's having the stick inserted in the wheel at one point only, but because of that thing, whole wheel keeps on moving. Same way, cosmic and transcosmic space having one substance only, that instrumental cause is provided by time units within. Can time substance modify all the universal substances? Answer is yes. In the sense, no, the time substance simply is an instrumental cause. Remember, substances, time cannot modify the universal substances. I'm the soul, I modify by myself. This pencil has a modification. For example, there is no lead over here, but when I press over here, the lead comes out, and that is its own modification. So everything is occurring in all the substances with their own modification, but time simply presents as an instrumental cause. Time cannot change anything. So all substance transform by themselves. Time acts simply as an instrumental cause for transformation of the nature of all the substance. And remember, instrumental cause definition we gave. Instrumental cause is a one when an act is getting in a given substance, then associated thing present is called instrumental cause, and its presence is important but does not take part into the action of the original substance. So when I am the person, I'm doing my own modification, then time unit is present as an instrumental cause for my transformation. Its presence is there, can't do anything. Water's presence is very important for fish to swim, but fish swimming is happening because of fish's own ability to swim. And water provides vehicle for that. And same water provides vehicle for rock to sink. The rocks sinking and fishes swimming is naturally occurring because of those substances by themselves. Water simply provided vehicle and is present. Same way, my transformation occurs within me, and at that time, time is only providing as an instrumental cause. That's all it does. Then, what's the area of the time substance? Area of the time substance is occupies only one space point. Remember, we said one space point only in the cosmic space. With each space point of the cosmic space, there is one time unit. It's like bunch of different jewels. There, the diamonds are there. Diamond-studded whole cosmic space is there. The time unit is like a diamond. This absolute time. Conventional time keeps on changing with the modifications and all those things, Samay and Nimesh and days and weeks and months and the Sagropam years and everything. So absolute time is like a jewel, it's like a diamond in that diamond in the space. What is Astikai? Now, this is the thing which is, there is one scripture called Panchastikai. Kunkun Swami wrote down one scripture called Panchastika, and there are about 186 stanzas are there, I think. And Panchastika means 5 astikai. And here we are talking about 6 substances. So what is astika? Astika means substance having body of magnitude. Substance having body of magnitude. Any substance occupying more than one space point is called astikai. So I'm the soul, I have an innumerable space point. I'm the matter particle having infinite matter particles within this pencil. There is a medium of motion, it is occupying the whole universe and is having the innumerable space point. Medium of rest occupying the whole universe and has innumerable space point. The space, complete space, has infinite space point. So more than one space point is called astikaya. So soul is astikaya, matter is astikaya, medium of motion, medium of rest, and space are called astikaya. While substance the time occupies only one space point. That's why it's not called astikaya. So 5 astikaya means panchastikaya is a name of the scripture in which Kunkun Swami gives extreme detailed analysis of all the 6 universal substances, 5 astikaya and one space, one time unit. So that's an added point that we can know it. Does time is astikaya? No, because it has only one space point. Because it occupies only one space point. Time substance is eternal existence, but does not have more than one space point. So it is without kayatva. Means it has eternal existence. It is existing forever, but it is only one space point. So it's not called astikaya. Specifics of time substances. I'll take 2 more minutes, so if you don't mind. I would like to finish 2 more slides. I think 1 or 2 more slides are there, so that way next time we can go next one. So it is, what's the specificity? It is having one space point only. It is a formless, means it cannot be seen, arupi. Its imperceptibility, amurtik, means no, its imperceptibility is there. It's eternal. It's steady, means doesn't move at all. It's non-reactive, it doesn't react with anybody else. And last thing is instrumental cause in modification of a given substance of the universe. So these are the specifics of time substance. And then last slide, benefit of knowing time. What do I benefit by knowing the time substance? Time is an independent substance. Yes, I understand now. Time substance is not helping or halting the path to liberation or liberation itself. Time substance does not bother anybody. You want to go on the path of liberation, Samyak Darshan, Gnan Charit, you can go for it. You want to go totally liberated, to go to moksha, you can do that. Time substance cannot bother you. Therefore, one ends up with his own personal effort and obtains path to liberation, and thereby path to liberation and also the ultimate liberation. Means I have my own personal effort. I have to do it. Nobody, including time, can help me out to liberate myself. I have to do my own work. If one understands this point well, then he has understood the time substance pretty well. No one gets liberation in the 5th ara of the time. Now, we are in the 5th ara of a time. There are 6 divisions of the 6 aras are there, and we are in the 5th ara, and nobody can get liberation. So one can say, hey, wait a second. That means I'm time dependent. I want to get liberated right now, but I'm in the 5th ara, so I cannot get a liberation. At the time of Mahavir Swami's Nirvana, 4th ara came to an end and 5th ara started. It will go for 21,000 years, and after 21,000 years, another 21,000 years, the 6th ara will be there, and thereafter this whole cycle will be repeated again, going to 6 to 5 to 4, 3, 2, 1, and this kind of time cycle keeps on going. So here on the previous slide, on the 4th bullet, you are saying that, the first bullet we said time is independent substance and it doesn't hurt or help anybody. And in this bullet, you are saying in this 5th era, I cannot get liberation. Well, it means that one does not have enough self-effort to obtain liberation in this time period. My self-efforts are not that strong right now. But one surely can get enlightenment, means samyak darshan, means experiencing of the soul. And once I get experiencing of the soul, in the next 1, 3, 5, 15 life, I do get liberation. So again, my personal efforts are important, time is not important. And these are at the end of the time substance that we talked about. We talk lots of things in great detail. If you don't remember those things, don't worry. Only the thing that I just wanted to make sure that we cover all this angle. And now when we are going through the subjects, individual subjects in the next chapters and thereafter, it will make some sense to us. Now we understand all the nature of 6 universal substances, how they are made up of, what they are made up of, and how is the independence and all this thing. That I know it. Once I know it, then I this maze is getting a little bit clearer to me. This fog is getting away from me. It gives me some ray of hope to see how to proceed further, without getting bogged down to some of the unwanted details. Universe is there forever, period, case closed. Now I don't have to break my head, no, but who created that universe and why it's there. It's not going to help me to get liberation or getting samyak darshan. Samyak darshan only will occur with my personal effort to go within myself. And that's the whole idea that Acharya Bhagavan is trying to tell us, that understand all these things, know these things, don't get bogged down to that. Find out, after knowing all these things, find out a narrow focus. Arjun was having the taste for his expertise in bow and arrow. And his teacher, Dronacharya, said, Arjun, what do you see? And Arjun said, I can see the right eye of the toy bird on the tree. I just see only the right eye. I don't see everything else around, because everything is there. Jungle is there, trees are there, everything is there. He is looking at his narrow aim, because his arrow has to go and go to that eye of that toy bird. Same way, knowing all these things, now I have to narrow down my vision to see who I am, what I want to achieve, how I'm going to achieve. And you know what? If we don't achieve in this life, it will be waste of this life. We don't want to do that. We are going to get self-realization in this life. We'll work on it. We'll put our personal effort. We'll double our personal effort a lot more, and we'll achieve for the ultimate for sure. Any questions so far? You know, as I said, if you think that so many details are there, don't worry. It just gives idea that things are not simple. There are so many things are there, but I don't want to get bogged down to those things also. Okay, I think almost I took a 10 more minutes. Yeah.
What are we going to study after time now that we've done the 6 substances?
So now we'll be going, we finished remember we started with universe, Jain universe. Then we started talking substances in general. Then we started talking about soul, matter, medium of motion, medium of race, space, and time. So 6 substances, now we know it. Now we'll be going to the specific attribute of each substance. For soul, what are the specific attributes? For matter, space, medium of motion, medium of race, and everything. And some of the things will be coming back again and again, but we'll be going through the attribute section from next week onward. Or I may have a wrap up of all the 6 substances, depending on how it works out. Okay? Okay.
Sounds good.
We'll do closing then, okay? Javani ke jnana se suje lokalo Sovani mastaka namo sada deta hudam. 9 times Namoka mantra. Jai Jandra. Michai Dukram.
Thank